Max hated Thursdays, the day of his weekly Overeaters Anonymous meeting. And tonight, he'd felt especially unsettled because he'd eaten 2 chocolate hot dogs on his way there.
Okay, class.
Eating chocolate was breaking the rules. He'd found the night even more unbearable because of Marjorie Butterworth's strange glances. Max had trouble understanding non-verbal signals. Flirting was as foreign to him as jogging. Max found most people very confusing. But little did Max realize his night was about to become even more confusing and cryptic. He read Mary's letter 4 times. And then did what he normally did whenever confronted with something new and stressful. Max's fragile existence had once again become unsettled. And after staring out of the window for 18 hours, he finally made a decision.
Dear Mary, Daisy, Dinkle, thank you for the letter, which I opened and read at 9:17 p.m. after my Overeaters Anonymous class. I am trying to lose weight because my psychiatrist, Dr. Bernard Hasselhoff, says a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Ooh.
He says my mind is not that healthy. Your drawing is an interesting visual portrayal of yourself. I have never met anyone from Australia. Firstly, I will answer your question. Unfortunately, in America, babies are not found in cola cans. I asked my mother when I was 4, and she said they came from eggs laid by rabbis. If you aren't Jewish, they're laid by Catholic nuns. If you're an atheist, they're laid by dirty, lonely prostitutes. So this is where babies come from in America. I share my home with a fish, some snails, whom I have named after famous scientists. A parakeet called Mr. Biscuit, and finally a cat called Hal. Hal is an abbreviation for halitosis, from which he suffers. He followed me home after a gang of children shot his eye out with a BB gun. Do you have a pet kangaroo? When I was born, my father left my mother and me on a kibbutz. She shot herself with my uncle's gun when I was 6. Do you like chocolate hot dogs? I invented the recipe for them and can send it to you. When I was young, I invented an invisible friend called Mr. Ravioli. My psychiatrist says I don't need him anymore. So he just sits in the corner and reads. Last week I picked up 128 cigarette butts. People are always littering in New York. I do not understand why people break laws. Butts are bad because they wash out to sea and fish smoke them and become nicotine dependent. I am just joking. Because, of course, it is impossible for a cigarette to remain lit underwater. Also, fish do not have pockets to keep cigarette lighters in. I am 44 years old and have 8 tracksuits the same color and size. I weigh 352 pounds,
Ooh.
and I'm as tall as a 6-foot tree.
Welcome to the New York Lottery.
I enjoy entering the lottery, and I've chosen the same numbers for 9 years. Those numbers are 3,
1,
5,
4,
6,
25,
9,
2,
11,
7,
and 12.
8. Are you a winner or a loser?
New York is a very busy and noisy place. I would prefer to live somewhere much quieter, like the moon. I don't like crowds, bright lights, sudden noises, or strong smells. New York has all these, especially the smells. I often wear nose and earplugs when I go outside. That helps keep me calm. I find humans interesting, but I have trouble understanding them. I think, however, I will understand and trust you. Right back soon, your American friend, Max Jerry Horowitz. P.S. Please find and close the photo from one of those booths. P.P.S. Thank you for the cherry ripe, and I am glad you like chocolate as much as I do. I have never eaten sweetened condensed milk, but I will try some this week. P.P.P.S. I have never used a condom.
Max hoped Mary would write again. He'd always wanted a friend that wasn't invisible, a pet or rubber figurine. He counted the stars and wondered how many days, hours, minutes it would take his letter to reach Australia.